Ah, Imoen, my wildflower, have I ever told you that you've a most natural grace and innocent beauty about you? 'Tis something any man would find most charming.
Yeah, okay, whatever. I don't know about my grace, but I'm not all that innocent, Haer'Dalis. I can smell a cheesy come-on from a mile away.
Ah, Cerned, my rustic wing-born swallow, these woods have such a regal bearing, their airs so sweetly scented by the least decay.
Ha! That prancing squirrel over yonder? If you could only understand his speech, your face would flush quite red at its vulgarity.
Ah, my hound, this city be the great world of commerce. Perhaps we can sell Jahira.
Ugh, cut your wit, Bard. The day has been long already without adding hours to it.
Edwin, you continue to be the most dour of companions. I worry for your humor.
You shall see a great improvement in my disposition when I have left this petty business behind.
My great and noble hound, I sense your spirit is heavy. What troubles the mighty paladin?
Your observation is most astute, my good bard. I am indeed troubled by our current course.
So this ancestor of yours, Lavak, he created such beasts as ghouls and skeletons and other wakened dead of that ilk?
I did say he was a necromancer, didn't I? As I understand it, Lavak felt that tampering with the veil that separates life from death was his prerogative.
I watch you, Blackbird. I watch you, and 'tis as if you are a dancer pinned between two panes of glass called bliss and rage.
If I am a dancer, then I dance for Shah. Take your leering eyes and turn them elsewhere, plainsman.
Anomen, a moment of your time, if I may. I have been observing your combat tactics recently, and I wish to ask you a question.
For what do you bother me, tiefling? I need no further comments on how I may improve my fighting style from a prancer such as yourself.
My red-cloaked sparrowhawk, I could barely catch my sleep last night with all your arcane muttering.
Ah, already we have the fool convinced that you are muttering.
Why do you stare at me so, Jahira? Have I offended you? My manner is oft grim, but I did not think you so sensitive to it.
No, I find your wit a treat, especially when it is unleashed upon the hapless that did not see it laying in wait.
A word good night, Anomen. In the last battle, I noticed you pulling back and parrying. Next time you see an opening like that, my advice is to take advantage of it.
I did, Actor. So you can stop pushing your weight around and leave the fighting to those of us who can handle the front line.
Tell me, Valigar, your family was once rich and powerful, yes?
Yes. What is your point?
I once knew a red mage of Thay who dreamed of lichdom someday. He said he knew how to do it, but he still managed to screw it up in the funniest way.
Thank the gods he is not a better poet. This is one tale we would rather not see immortalized in print.
A question, my hound and hamster. Why is it that you come into such rage when we fight? 'Tis as if all the furies of the plains were all at once let loose within your veins.
Boo says fight hard, so I fight hard.
Keldorn, my faithful hound, how is it that you came to be a paladin anyhow?
I must say it was only practical. My mother was of noble birth, and my father a ranking cleric.
Your heart is heavy, my mourning dove. Your eyes wander, I think, into dark and solemn places that others cannot see. Have a care, fair Airy, lest they draw you in forever.
It is nothing, truly, Haer'Dalis. I'm simply thinking of a time when I still had my wings. Sometimes the memory still wrenches my soul.
My raven, we must have rest if we are to keep this flock together.
I like how you always pretend people are birds.
Was I mistaken, my dove? Or have I heard a thought fall from your lips once or twice that you had aspirations of the thespian bent?
Oh, but you will surely laugh at me for such an admission.
I have been thinking, my mourning dove, of a role to complement your first voyage onto the stage, and I do believe I have discovered it.
Oh? Have you, Haer'Dalis? And to what manner of role shall I be subjected, then?
You've perused the play, have you, my mourning dove? Why does your brow crinkle so, then?
I've read the play, yes, but, Haer'Dalis, I still honestly don't think I can play this Tircis character.
What is it now, my fair Airy? You think I am not looking at you, but I can spy your desire to put the bard to the question. Go ahead, my dove. I'll not mind.
Well, I was only wondering, my scenes that I read to you the other day, was I any good? Please tell me truthfully.
You have come to me, my goddess. I have prayed for my love not to be denied, and my majestic queen appears before me.
I, Tircis, has come to you, my Donner. Your yearning has called to me across the void, and against all sober advice, I have come.
Airy, my sweet dove, I have given you time to ponder my words, but my aching soul yearns for requitement. Do you not feel some measure of love for this solitary bard? I beg you to say that you do.
Haer'Dalis, this is all so sudden.
Airy, this bard can wait no longer for your thoughts to settle upon his heart. I must know now what you feel, my dove.
Oh, Haer'Dalis, I am not ready to...
Your countenance has the air of dark thoughts and concern, my love. Might I ask what has brought this mood about you?
It is nothing, Haer'Dalis, just some errant thoughts.
Ah, my dove, I see you have finished perusing my latest play. Would you care to act out a scene or two?
Actually, Haer'Dalis, I have a question. All your plays, they seem to end in tragedy or destruction. They're all so dark. Have you no happy plays?
The way you look at me, my mourning dove, I expect you've something on your mind. Come, ask the sparrow what you wish, and put your mind at ease.
It's just that, for all the destruction and death we've seen as of late, you seem awfully unperturbed. I think all of this is horrifying, and yet you just seem so unaffected.
Why the shudder, Airy? My love, you look completely distraught. What is wrong?
Oh, I was just thinking about Haer'Dalis. All those poor people, killed because of some power-hungry ball spawn. All that anguish, I just can't believe it.
Maidov, are you well?
I've just been thinking about all this death, all these horrifying things Irenicus has done. He actually stole a soul, and all these people died for nothing.